Hi. So, yeah, I just had to go and do a real Mother's Day job there. The first take went really well. I was laughing. Second take went too far, but that's motherhood. That's what we have to do. So I was saying, being a mom, that was never a dream and aspiration for me. Traveling, nice restaurants, nice handbags, jewelry. That was really what I thought. That was my life goals, and I still love those things, but being a mom, those first 4 months from the minute that the labor pains start, really takes you into a whole nother universe. You like in the metaverse, where you have to be different versions of yourself in different moments. And being a mother, being a wife, being a sister, being a daughter, it's really hard. And, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I suck at many of them. Being an auntie, I can, you can really do. I always feel that I'm always chasing doing better. But we're here today to talk about motherhood and, really the transition that it goes from those first labor pains to the first feed of the baby, the first nappy. Your life completely changes. And for some people, that transition is seamless. Some of them, it's painful. It's a very reflective period. You experience things in yourself, you experience things in your partner that you never had the opportunity to witness and see. Why? Because you never had these experiences, sleep deprivation, and then you start to see these patterns from your childhood, their childhood. They come to the surface, and you're just giving of your body, giving of your body, giving of your time. It requires planning. It requires budgeting, as I said, of your time, your presence, your mind, your body. Um, it's really a journey, and so what the beauty of motherhood is when you really get into the nitty gritty of it. It's not just I'll stay at home mom. It's an easy role. It's actually really challenging. It's 7 days a week. It's 24 hours a day. And when people used to say it, I felt like it was a cliche. I thought mom's job never ends. It literally does not end. And as a mom, you need to invest in yourself and keep on growing so that you can share the things that you've learned with your children. And my wish for you guys and for myself is, let our kids not wait till their 40s to learn the lessons that we've learned. Spend as much time with your children as possible, sharing these anecdotal stories, sharing these, deeper life lessons where you've messed up, why you messed up, why people messed up. You don't have to say it's auntie or uncle or friend so and so, but give the children those life lessons, give them a different perspective. What do you wish that you had learned, that you could have shared, that someone could have shared with you? What was your biggest blooper? Um, what did you wish that you knew? Is that before motherhood? Is that when picking a partner? Is that things that you've seen patterns with your friend? I think those are the key things. In the Bible it says like a good person leaves an inheritance for his children's children. So if we aim for 100 years, the inheritance that we leave for our children has to not. It's not next week, next month. It's something that's supposed to last 200 years. So what are you doing today? What are you sharing today that your children's children will be able to inherit from you in 200 years' time, that they will then pass on to the further generations? And we can look at, okay, we've got a business, we've got wealth, but typically these things can come and we can go. But the principles and the morals that you pass on now, those are the things that play forwards. Those are the things that will become your legacy. Those will be the things in essence that you leave in your will. Are you an angry person? Are you screaming and shouting? Are you someone who likes to swear, to hit your kids a lot? I mean, there's degrees of that. But are you making those negative traits a normality that in your family line that started behind? That's just what my family do. What things do you want to break as a mother? What things have you seen in your childhood that you're determined that is not going to be in your children or your children's children's um, future? What's not in your future that you wished was in your future? And how are you making them manifested in your child's life today? And in a way that will last a lifetime and to feed into future generations. I'm not saying I have all the answers, but those are the things that we need to think about as parents. You know, it's nice to have nice clothes, nice holidays, go to nice restaurants, but really, you know, I see it now with my 2 year old. For those of you who don't know, I have 4 children, 11, one will be 9 this month in May 25th, one that will be 6 in September, and one that will be 3 in December. And the little one does every little thing that you do. Even yesterday, a friend had a baby, and the baby's like banging their legs, they were copying. So, what are your children copying from you? What are they copying from you? Things in yourself that perhaps it's time, like, you know what? I don't feel proud of myself when I do that. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want them to think that's normal. Who do you have around you who are doing things, shouting, swearing, getting angry around your kids that are normalizing behaviors that you don't want? Sometimes you have to be, um, you have to cut things off. And a realization I had this week is sometimes things just belong in the bin. Sometimes there's no restoration. Sometimes um, there's no making it work. Some things in your life just belong in the bin, and they have no place anymore in your future, in your children's future, or your children's children's future. And sometimes we get comfortable with these things. Sometimes we just, you know, it's awkward. We don't know really know how to move, but you know, as on Mother's Day, that will be my charge to you. And I don't know how this talk ended up here. My charge to you is what needs to go in the bin? What relationship? What what product? What document? What book? What thought? What attitude? What makeup brush? You know, do you have makeup brushes in your thing that you've had for years that need to go in the bin? Your that you put your foundation on with, like your mascara. Does the mascara need to go in the bin? Girls, ladies, women, let's uh let's identify what deserves to be in the bin this Mother's Day. We're mothers, we're here to bring about new life, new things, and if we keep doing the old things, we're going to get the old results. Have a look what needs to go in the bin this Mother's Day. As we focus on life and life in abundance, we don't want anything pulling us back. So, ladies, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful rest of 2026. The summer's coming, winter's coming here first, but the summer will still be here. Have a wonderful day. And these were my beautiful Mother's Day earrings from my third born, with this wonderful pajama set that I got from my Auntie Joyce when she visited. So I said, you know what, I have to make the video. Anyway, I'm Tonia Lahotsky, a mother of four and the founder of Talk with Tonia. And yeah, wishing you a wonderful Mother's Day. Bye bye.